Open Source Prophetic and Tarot. I want to welcome each and everyone to my channel. I hope everyone is doing amazing today, and welcome. I just want you guys to know that I appreciate every single one of you, and we're steady growing, we're steady expanding, and we're overcoming all these challenges and obstacles in our life. My first card is King of Cups. Next one is Judgment. My next card is Seven of Wands. Maybe you had to move away from a King of Cups in reverse. They wasn't empathic, wasn't supportive, they wasn't a leader, they wasn't unable to lead. You had Seven of Wands, you had to protect yourself and set up boundaries because they was being very competitive, very jealous, and they're facing judgment. You move away, you took your power back, you had a wake-up call about whatever they was doing to you in the background, you received the clarity, so now they're facing judgment. Let's see what's going on with this, why they facing judgment. We already know that, but let's see what's coming in. King of Swords, yes, see? Yes, this person, they're in their thoughts, they're being strategic, they're planning. Oh, look at that, the devil. Yes, they're planning to come back in and addict you. Maybe they're addicted to you. Lust. Maybe they have this lustful energy. Maybe they have obsession with you. So this person is trying to get close to you and try to come back towards you. They're planning to see how they can come in and come back towards you. Because maybe they see that you're the Queen of Cups. They want to come and take all your nurturing energy. Six of Wands. You moved away and you move on and you're receiving victory and recognition. So this is why they want to come back around, because they see that things is coming in good for you. Three of Swords. They broke your heart. They put you in loss. Heartbreak. You moved on. And bossed up. All right, why you want to stop? See, this is what you're receiving. Ten of Cups. Total love and support. You're attracting a family figure, someone that's going to come in, the Hierophant, and marry to you, your wife material. You're going to have great expectation, and maybe you guys are going to have a traditional wedding. The Fool. Yes, you moved on this journey, and you move away, and things is working out for you because you had fresh hope. Whatever you're working on, the Two of Wands, the results is coming in. It's going to be great. Five of Swords, you moved away from this abusive person that was a bully. They want to try to control you, manipulate you, and bind you. They try to steal from you, steal your energy. Maybe some people, resources, finances, everybody different. See, you moved on, you move away. And you took this leap of faith. It's bringing in Wheel of Fortune for you. Maybe you're coming up on good luck. Maybe you're going to win the lottery. Maybe you're going to get your spiritual inheritance. Or maybe you're going to get some money that was owed to you on something else. See, you moved on. You already moved on. Maybe you relocated from that situation. You transitioned. Too much. Queen of Wands. Yes, they see that you're very confident, you're self-assured. Maybe you're someone that's feisty. They want to come and test you. All right, this is only two. Six of Cups. See, they want to reunite with you because they're nostalgic. They're having memories with you. and they see how you're in your innocence, you're enjoying your life, you're very happy. So you moved away. Ace of Swords, you received the clarity that you needed to help you to move away from that situationship, relationship, whatever. And this is what you're building. Financial stability, financial gain. You're doing this all alone. You're very self-sufficient. You're building on your own. You're gaining financial stability. And maybe this is why they want to come back around, because they see that things are good for you and stuff. Even if you're not rich, you're just able to balance out your life. So they see 10 of Wands. They want to come out and come in. I mean, maybe they want to come out of their hiding. They want to come in and stress you and burden you. They want to bring all their burdens over to you. Whatever they have going on, maybe things ain't going good for them. So they want to bring their stress over to you. Don't fall for that mess. See, 9 of Cups. They want to block your wish from coming true. They want to block your abundance from coming true. Or maybe they do not want to see you in good health. So maybe that's why they're coming back. Let's see. Page of Swords. They're spying on you. They're gossiping on you. They're curious on you because they do not like to see how you live. In King of One, maybe this person getting information from a King of One, maybe a friend that's lustful, aggressive, charming. So maybe they're trying to send this person in. They're planning to send someone else. Good luck. Three of Pentacles. Maybe they're teaming up to try and hurt you. Maybe they're collaborating with someone. Maybe they're trying to take your skill, block your skill because they do not want to see you expand and grow. Jealous. That's why they're in nightmare. 9 of Swords. That's why they're feeling anxiety, grief, and depressed. Maybe this person is a lover. Maybe someone you was in a partnership with. Someone you've been together with for a time. Four of Pentacles. See, this person was very possessive, controlling. Maybe they want you to come back in and block your long-term security because they do not want you to have financial stability. 5 of Cups. They're feeling abandoned because you moved on, you move away. So now they're feeling unloved. They're feeling the loss of you. So they're feeling lost and regret. They're regretting ever coming for you, ever playing with you. Because you're the Queen of Pentacles. You're very self-assured, you're resourceful, you're abundant, and you attract positive energy. So everything around you is abundant. 4 of Wands. They want to come back home and reunite with you and celebrate with you, but the Magician, but they was working magic on you in the background because they wanted to block your focus. They wanted to block your ability to create because they didn't want your visions to come into reality. All right, this was a 3 of Cups. See, maybe they're doing this with people, negative karmic people like them. They're celebrating on your downfall because they didn't want to see you do good. But guess what? They're celebrating way too early. Five of Cups. You abandoned that situation. You withdraw from it. You moved on and you moved away. And things start attracting for you. Everything start looking up because you remove that negative tie. See, this is what you're attracting. 10 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. You're attracting an inheritance. Maybe your spiritual inheritance. Maybe if someone dies, a life insurance. Or maybe you're attracting your spiritual legacy. Maybe you're building a legacy and this is going to help you to be able to retire. See, Ace of Pentacles, you're attracting a promotion, maybe a new job, a new career, or a new investment. And this is going to bring you raise. It's going to attract stability for you. Six of Pentacles, they wasn't generous. They didn't give equal give and take. They wanted you to give. So it wasn't a balanced energy. So that way they was taken from you and they wasn't giving to you. So this is what weighed your energy down. They was trying to drain you, drain your life force, drain your finances. They see that you're in your Emperor energy, strong, bold, respect, planning, a leadership. So this is what they try to take you down, but they're unable to take you down because you're sitting in your seat strong. See, and Three of Wands, you're expanding, you're growing, and this is going to include some travel. So this is what they do not want you to become successful. They do not want you to be able to expand in whatever you're doing. So they try to keep you stuck. They try to keep you indecisive. They try to sacrifice you by keeping you still. But you moved on and you move away and you gain a new perspective. Two of Cups, you're attracting partnership, proposal, maybe a new love. You're attracting someone that's maybe going to be free-spirited like you, maybe someone that's creative. Maybe you guys are in the same passion, maybe where you guys can work together, help each other to build each other. Knight of Pentacles. So whatever you're working on, be patient. It's going to come in. It's a reliable source. Two of Swords. They was very indecisive about you. They had you at a stalemate. They had you stuck. They had you bounded. Nine of Wands. That's why you had to block them and maintain your boundaries at all costs and keep persistent boundaries. You ain't giving up. You ain't letting up. Five of Wands. See, they try to send spell work. They try to send love spell to bind you to them. So in hopes you would come back so they can able to marinate you and control you how they want. They try to argue with you to dim your light and pull down your energy because they wanted to see in the Ten of Swords. They wanted you to be hitting rock bottom. They wanted you in a painful ending. They want everything in your life to change. They didn't want anything to grow and flourish for you. See, the Chariot. You moved on, you boss up. Maybe you bought a new vehicle. The Moon. You trust your intuition about this person. Your intuition was guiding you away from them. They was very mysterious, but there was something that you couldn't see, that you couldn't figure out, but you use your intuition and trust your intuition, and this is what helped you to move away because maybe you use your strength. Maybe you start giving yourself self-love, self-worth. Eight of Swords. They try to isolate you. They try to put you in prison by telling lie on you, make up stories so in hopes that they would get you locked up and have you restricted. Knight of Cups. Maybe someone coming in with a proposal. The Empress. See, you're someone that's in your Empress energy. Very strong, bold, authoritative. You're attracting, you're creating, and everything you create is becoming abundant. You're attracting this abundance of things. Eight of Wands. And things is coming in fast for you. So whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing is coming in fast. It's going to change things and the news is coming in. Maybe by mail, maybe by email. Maybe you're someone in the spotlight. Maybe you're someone that's very successful. Two of Pentacles. They juggled you in that relationship. They thought you was never gonna leave. Seven of Swords. They was very deceptive in this relationship. Very sneaky. They was very lustful. They betrayed you. They stole from you and then they ran away and ghosted you. They left you. Ace of Wands. You moved on and you had the urge to create. Maybe you created a new project. Maybe this project is an inspiration. Maybe something that you're doing. Maybe you're inspiring others. Maybe you have multiple channels, one channel, or you're inspiring someone to do something new because you are in balance. You're using moderation and you're someone that has self-control. Look, justice will be served. Balance will be brought full forward for you. It's going to be a win-win situation. Seven of Pentacles. They try to block your finances. They try to block your home. They try to block your stability. They try to do everything to delay your success, but you are going to still become success. Seven of Cups, because they have commitment issues and you wouldn't deal with their bullshit because they're unable to commit. They have a choice issue. and they was unable to make a choice. So they sent you spell work in order to bring you back because you wouldn't come back naturally. You moved on from that cycle. You learned your lesson. You completed your lesson and you move on. Maybe they went overseas to do spell work. That's why they're facing a tower. Everything is ending for them. They're facing major disgrace, public disgrace. Maybe they're having arguments with people. Everything is ruined in their life because what they wanted for you is going right back to their ass. 4 of Cups, they want to bring you a STD. They want to surprise you with a gift because they're feeling unfulfilled. They're unable to get what they want. They see that you're bossing up, you're glowing up. They want to take that away from you. Page of Pentacles. They don't want you to receive a new job. They do not want you to receive a raise. They do not want you to receive this pentacle. They do not want you with anything, but you're a Queen of Swords. Very self-sufficient, bold, honest, and you make clear communication. Back up. Back off. You ended that situation and you went through major changes. You've been through a period of rebirth where you change your life. You've been through a transformation where you transform into someone new, and this is causing an ending to them because they couldn't stop you. Maybe you're someone that's in a king of pentacle and energy. You're very wise, you're solid, you're bold, and you're investing in yourself. You're no longer investing in others. Knight of Swords, they want to come back in fast and change your life because they're mad that you're bossing up, you're glowing up. They can see. So maybe you gain this clarity by going inward, and this is what helped you to move away. You gain this insight from spiritual illumination. Maybe you gain this because you're the high priestess. You're very intuitive. You're very mysterious. You hold major secrets. Ace of Cups. So you're attracting something stable. Maybe a proposal that's going to lead to marriage. Maybe a new baby. 5 of Pentacles. This is what they want to do. They want to come in and mess your health up because they want to isolate you from the world and they want to put you in poverty and loss. They want you to lose everything. They want you to crumble. They want everything to fall apart for you because they're mad at you. They're bitter that things is working for you. 4 of Swords. But after going into rest, retreat, you recovered and you retreat yourself. And you realize everything that they was doing once you went to rest and went inward. Page of Cups. You're attracting a new love, one that's going to be very playful. And you guys are going to go on this new beginning. Page of Wands. Maybe you're attracting someone that maybe you guys are going to work on something together. You guys are going to build together. Maybe you guys are going to come up with a creative idea and you both are going to work and benefit. 8 of Pentacles. Maybe you're working on something. Whatever you're working on, you're enjoying it while you're working it and you're building your skill and you're becoming a master in it. The Sun. This is going to bring happiness for you, or maybe you're happy whatever you're doing and you're going to have a successful outcome. So whatever you touch is going to turn to gold. Whatever you manifest, you're going to attract. Open a source like